You are listening to the audio production of Aftershock, Overcoming His Secret Life with Pornography, A Plan for Recovery, by Joann Condie, published by Focus on the Family in alliance with Tyndale House Publishers. This book is read by Nan Mcnamara. We dedicate this book to the many wives and couples who have taught us so much by their brave and God-reliant approach to recovery and the surrender to Him it takes. The Lord is good and faithful in all times and in all circumstances. Joann and Jeremy. Introduction. You've picked up this book because something happened or has been happening for a long time. Your husband has used pornography, and that may or may not have led to other unfaithful actions. I'm sorry. So very sorry. Whatever the details are in your situation, I'm certain it hasn't been easy, and you'd much rather be reaching for some other kind of reading material. But you've picked up this book. The something you now live with shocks you and leaves you swirling as you face a reality you never anticipated being part of your marriage. You may feel as if your inner world is crumbling in the aftershock of this devastating betrayal. Maybe on the surface, you're holding the threads of your life together for the sake of your family. But those threads are fraying, and the painful reality of your situation feels overwhelming. There is hope. The crisis you're experiencing is real. Pornography use is widespread and damaging. The fallout often includes broken relationships and failed marriages. But hang on, hope lives and is available to you and your husband. I have had the humbling honor of watching as people's lives and marriages are restored against all odds, even in worst-case scenarios. So I have confidence for you as well. I believe and trust that God will begin a transformation in you beyond anything you've ever imagined or thought possible. I also believe that your spouse can experience such a transformation, depending on his choices. I've counseled many women, men, and couples who have struggled with the damage that pornography use has caused. These hurting people often begin counseling with little to no hope that the process will heal and restore their broken marriages. But they agree, sometimes out of desperation, to keep walking toward restoration with me and with the God who loves them and wants them to enjoy the blessings of a faithful marriage. I passionately desire to reach out to you through the pages of this book and infuse you with hope. You are not alone. I do understand and I do believe in you. I believe that you can get through this crisis and look back in amazement at the transformation that has taken place in your whole being. There is no quick fix for what has happened. As you walk this path toward recovery, you'll experience times of discouragement. The process I explain in this book will take commitment on your part. It's true that you'll only get out of this process what you put into it, but the value of your work will be immeasurable. The goal of this book. Aftershock is for women whose husbands struggle with pornography and other actions along the spectrum of sexual sin, including physical infidelity. Although there are admittedly some differences between pornography use alone versus a complete real-life physical affair, when it comes to the psychological impact and effects on a wife, they're often virtually identical. So for the purposes of this book, we will refer to each scenario similarly due to the overlapping emotional damage and general steps of recovery that they share. Every word of this book is designed to help you heal, grow, and recover. This book is about you and your journey, but it will also impact your spouse and your marriage. If you commit to the process I describe, you will change. Your relationship with your husband will change, and your marriage will change. It is my sincere prayer that you, your husband, and your marriage will improve dramatically. But you can only control yourself. My focus is on you. You are not the cause of your husband's poor choices, and you desperately need to believe
Sample complete. Ready to continue?